Hearing a man say that no man wants to date a 40 divorced old nagging hag woman is so fucking disgusting. And then follow it up by, we would look for a 20-year-old something. You would look for a 20-year-old something because you can't manipulate a 40-year-old divorced mother who has been through hell and back by herself and now knows all of your manipulative bull. But a 20-year-old something manipulative little girl will follow and fall for anything you sell her. You know what that makes you? Not quite a pedophile, but you have a mental disorder if you think at 40 something you should be looking for 20 something, barely out of college and out of high school and going into college.
You know what's so crazy about this video? In that 30-40 seconds of listening to her, she just proved exactly why these men don't want to date these women. And this is coming from a man who would refuse to date a 20-year-old. I like women in my age group. And there are a lot of other men out there who are 40 and up who like women in their age group. We like our women like we like our food, seasoned. But they don't want this. This lady got some healing to do. To me, it sounds like her husband just ran off or remarried a 20-year-old. That's what it sounds like to me. And now she's mad about it. You're not going to come online and convince the men who are 40 and up who wants to date 20-year-olds to not date 20-year-olds. You need to just focus on the men who will date women in your age group. But instead of doing that, you just turned off every man who would date a woman in your age group. Why would anybody watch this video sign up for this? You just said you are a 4-year-old divorced single mother who's been through hell and back, and it sounds to me like you are angry at the world. Lady, it is nobody's responsibility to date you. The men who want to date women in their 20s, they have their reasons. Anytime I see a woman coming online complain about this, I already know what the problem is. The dating market is hard, ain't nobody hitting you up, you're probably getting a little lonely, it's frustrating, online dating isn't working, going out to bars isn't working, and you're starting to feel like it's never gonna happen. And instead of trying to figure out why these men don't want to date you, y'all rather just come on here and take it out on the men who want to date 20-year-olds. This is crazy to me, but the fact is you just came online and showed the world why these men refuse to date 40-plus-year-old women with more baggage in the airport lost and found and more issues than People magazine, exactly why those men don't want to date y'all, which is hilarious.
I realize that dating ain't working in this day and age for women because a lot of men are extremely undereducated. Women are more educated, have more degrees, are more intellectually sound in their mind than men are.
Then why do y'all keep getting tricked by them?
Why?
Why y'all keep getting tricked by them? The same men that you said have no education, can't read, can't do anything. Why do y'all keep getting tricked by them? Y'all so smart. They got all these degrees. Why do y'all keep getting tricked by the same 3 dudes? Why? Why y'all keep doing that? I really want to know because I keep seeing women online talking about how some dude tricked them, how some dude played them, how some dude lied and manipulated them, how some no job having dude tricked her into having a baby then having sex with her sister. Why does this keep happening since y'all so smart? Please explain this to me because I would love to know. I just heard the most delusional thing I ever heard in my life.
What's something women never take accountability for?
Anything.
Sorry.
Anything. Anything. They don't f with that accountability. Everything they did is a result of some you did.
Yes.
You
agree with
it's
that?
your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Clock with me.
85% of women.
85 South. Don't say that to that girl.
Yeah, 85 South. 85% of women take accountability.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
I feel like
85%. Girl.
Yes.
You don't stop
yes, and I'm included in that.
No accountability.
Every time you ask a woman why they single, it's the man fault.
It's men ain't
Every time. Out of 1,000 women, why you single? That nigga want every time.
No, it's not. You know what's so crazy? You know Kid Go's mom? She just posted that her and her guy broke up and she said it was 100% her fault.
1%. 1%. 1%.
See, they don't like accountability because y'all let y'all friends get away with so much. Like we couldn't go to our homeboys and then have a little pity party like, bro, all the women up. They be like, nigga, no,
No,
they
no,
not.
I got
That's
choices.
you.
I almost fell out my chair when that girl said 85%. I'd accept 5%, but 85% is ridiculous. There are some women out there who know how to do it, but it's not a lot of them. And the fact that she said that really lets me know that a lot of women don't know other women that well. They don't. She did say in there that she was accountable. She might be accountable, but with some women, they believe whatever they do and their friends do, all women are doing. And that is the problem. Just because you can take accountability, that doesn't mean the rest of these women are going to take accountability. You think men are online all day, every day screaming about how women don't take accountability for nothing? You heard what Carlos said as soon as she said it. He was like, they not messing with that. Her own boyfriend started laughing because it's not true. These women run from that. They want nothing to do with that. Like he said, a lot of these women, when they do something wrong, is because we made them do something wrong. You made me cheat on you. You made me run into the arms of another man. We're sitting there like, what? So you can miss me with that, lady, because that is insane. You can believe that if you want, but if you keep saying stuff like that, the women who aren't accountable, they'll never fix the problem because they don't believe it is a problem. So you saying 85% is crazy. I said 5%, but honestly, I may lean closer to what Carlos is talking about.
But they ain't with that accountability. I still say 0. I don't care what y'all say.
Yeah.
I've said this a million times, but maybe it sounds different coming from her.
I'm going to read off a profile that expresses a sentiment amongst women that I believe complicates the men as provider conversation. Female, late 20s, based in the US, hospital administration. Average looking in my opinion. I'm looking for someone who is similar to me in looks. Prefer if he's over 5'10", but that's not a deal breaker. Ideally, I prefer not to relocate, but will consider it on a case-by-case basis. I would like someone who has a provider mindset, as I do not plan on working after marriage. Someone who earns a take-home of $200,000 at minimum. I also expect him to take part in household duties equally. If we decide to have children, he must be an active father, taking an equal role as myself. I mean, I'm not a man, but I don't know who would take this. It's profiles like this that sometimes tell me how little self-awareness people have, where they think they should be getting something, but they haven't really thought out why this person would choose them. She has her set of requirements, which aren't particularly compromising for what she's bringing to the table. And then on top of that, she wants someone who is a provider, she is not really willing to relocate for. And then on top of that, she wants him to take equal part in household duties and in raising their children. Now, while even provider men should take part in household duties and in being active fathers, at some point, they won't have the capacity to be able to do so if they are financially providing for your family. Like, are we missing the fact that he will have to put his time, effort, and energy, and probably a significant amount of it, towards providing for your family financially, especially in these times? And then if you want to have him do things equally with you at home, even though you are not working and even though you don't have any children right now, I just don't know how that would seem to make sense to someone. But interestingly, this is a pretty common sentiment, and I understand kind of the background of this, where women have historically been saddled with a lot of the household work, but at the same time, this is kind of pushing it in the very opposite end of the spectrum. Traditional gender roles may give you the ick, which is why you're expecting equal participation from your husband in anything household related. However, when you are asking for a provider husband, you're essentially opting into traditional gender roles yourself. And honestly, I can see why some men who present themselves as providers come with a layer of trepidation, because at some point, because of this pushback on traditional gender roles, partnership is thrown out the window and the expectation from what's required of them just becomes unrealistic.
It really is that simple, and us men been screaming it from a mountaintop, but these women don't want to listen to us. They don't care. They still want the man to be traditional, but they don't want to be traditional women. And it doesn't make any sense. Any man with a brain in his head is not going to sign up for this. Now, we know there are some men out there who are going to sign up for it, but any man who has respect for himself, who actually cares about himself, is not going to sign up for a bad deal like this. This woman is going to expect you to go out and make as much money as you can, but at the same time, be home enough to take care of the house and the kids with her, and that is ridiculous. If that man is in a situation where he owns a business and he has a lot of employees and he can stay home and work, help you out, great. But that is like one man out of a million. There's not a lot of men who can do that. Most men who go out there and work and earn $200,000, they got to go work hard for it. But this right here is what I believe is one of the main reasons marriage just doesn't work anymore. These women want us to sign up for something that doesn't make any sense. These women will come online and tell you how they don't want 50-50, but they don't stop there. They'll then say they don't want to cook, they don't want to clean, they don't want to wash clothes, they don't want to do anything. Of course, I'm not talking about all of them, but a lot of them don't want to do anything. They just want some great guy to come along and do everything for them. And any man who walks down the aisle and signs up for that, he deserves exactly what he's going to get, because that is a fool's mission if you ask me. There is no way I'm ever going to go out there and work hard for a woman who doesn't even want to work hard for me. I'm not doing it, and she said she gets this request a lot, so that's telling you that this is how a lot of these women think. I understand asking the man to help out here and there, but these women be wanting you to split the chores with them 50-50. In some situations, they be wanting you to do more than they do at home. This is sad, this is ridiculous, but this is also the group of women we got to choose from in 2026. And this is why I believe marriage is in the garbage can. But that's just me though.
I think one of the most important qualities in a partner is that you can take them anywhere and you don't have to worry about them. You can put them in any room with any group of people in any setting, and you know you can just leave them. You could walk away from a conversation and they're not going to say anything that embarrasses you. They're not going to do anything embarrassing. They're not going to make an inappropriate joke. They're not going to tell a story that's 20 minutes too long. Like, they're good.
I absolutely agree with this lady. This right here is so important to somebody like myself. Wherever I take you, I need to know if I walk away, disaster's not gonna happen. You're not gonna say or do anything that's gonna embarrass me around my family, friends, colleagues. I do not wanna be worried about that. That is something that's very important to me because I am that guy on the other end. I know how to handle myself. You can just walk off and you ain't gotta worry about me embarrass you. I don't care what crowd you put me in, I'm not gonna go and do something crazy to embarrass you. So I'm not asking for something that I can't do. And the sad part is some of you are out there right now with a man or a woman in your life, and every time you walk away, you're over there sweating because you have no clue what the hell they're gonna do or say to embarrass you. And I just don't want to live in that world. Please like the video and leave a comment. I love listening to what you guys have to say. And don't forget to hit that hype button because it really helps me out with the algorithm and I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.